All right, everybody. We want to welcome you to tonight's hangout. I am super excited because we have a little fun group going on here. We're going to be talking about how to create a full-time income online in the next 90 days, and we're going to be just sharing our own personal journey, our own personal stories about why we got started in online marketing and what we are currently involved with how we help our teams to leverage and get the results that they're looking for with creating a full-time income. And I'm just excited. So guys, you want to start off introducing yourselves?
Yes, my name is Denlyn Blake, and I've been working online for like the past 2 years now. So staying home with my husband and my young son, who's like that tends to drive us up the wall. But we love being able to just stay home and raise him. So no daycare, it's just us. So just having a blast, really.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay. And looks like Charles just popped up. I see his picture. I don't see his face yet, but I'm sure he's coming on. Brandon, you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, most definitely, no problem at all, man. As you said, my name is Brandon, and man, I've been working online for about a year and a half now. To be honest with you, I was kind of off and on before then in like the home-based business industry. Had a lot of sales experience from knocking door to door to selling stuff in the street to doing retail. Sir, I have a lot of different hats. Let's just say that. But man, really the straw that came down for me is I just really wanted to be able to take my life in my own hands. I didn't wanna have to keep switching job after job after job, and have to put my paycheck into somebody else's hands. You know.
I hear you. I think we're getting a little background noise. I don't know. Oh, that's all right. We're good. Okay. Charles, can you hear us? Hello, Charles. Not sure if you can hear us at all, but we see your picture, but we can't hear you. You may need to turn on your video camera. I don't know if that is what's going on.
Make sure it's not red.
Okay. And you got to excuse me because I am multitasking over here, and we keeping this informal. This is not a formal thing. We're all about having fun, so that's what we doing. Let me send out this message real quick. Okay. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jennifer, Jennifer Carroll. I am an online marketer. I guess I've been on the longest time. I've been online for about 6 years, and the online marketing space has been an interesting journey, and we're going to all share our different experiences about this journey called online marketing. I guess I'll start it off to get us going. I actually got started in online marketing about 6 years ago, and how that came about was that I was previously in the real estate and mortgage business. I was in the business for for a little over 7 years, and during the course of that time, made a lot of money, did really well. Everything was fantastic, or so I thought. And then we all know what happened with the real estate market. The real estate market came crashing down, and as soon as it did, my income came crashing down with it. So I had to make some really fast decisions on what I was going to do to replace my income. A lot of us don't realize, or we come to expect that our incomes are going to. Brandon has crowned himself. I'm not mad at you, Brandon. I should crown myself too. I
I
love
try
it.
to do it on the side.
I'm not mad at you. But you know, a lot of us tend to think that, you know, our incomes are going to be there for, you know, the long haul. And I was one of those people. I was making a lot of money and I spent a lot of money, and you know, I never thought that my income would go away like it did. So I had to make some very quick decisions. That's when I actually got introduced to the network marketing industry. And, you know, at first I was kind of like thrown back because I wasn't interested in network marketing. You know, my whole association with the industry was that I'm going to be chasing down people and, you know, convincing them to do something they don't want to do. It was just like I had a very negative connotation about it. But when I got started with a really close family friend who's fantastic, who I love. But you know, when I first got started, I was so excited. I started doing what I was afraid of being. I basically started chasing down family and friends, you know, try to convince them that this was the best thing since apple pie and they need to jump on it right away, and we're going to make $1 million this year, and you know, it's just on and crack and let's do this. And you already know, you know, it never seems to work out like that. Of course, the family and friends were not interested. They ran away. They went into witness protection. They stopped, you know, answering my phone calls, the whole nine. And so at that point, it was. What'd you say?
I say the witness protection is
Yeah,
real.
you know, yeah, I think everybody who's done network marketing at some point knows about witness protection. You got friends that every time it's time to party and hang out, they always answer the phone, but as soon as you call them about the business, they suddenly, you can't go out, you can't get no dinner invites, nothing. You just you are kicked to the curb. So anyway, I decided that, you know, hey, I'm going to figure out how to, you know, make this business work, because I believed in the model. And so I started going online and started doing a lot of research. And you know, the internet is so full of so many different things. There's so many different ways that you can make money online, and it can literally get completely overwhelming. I can guarantee you, over the course of the past 6 years, that I've spent literally tens of thousands of dollars on tools, training, live events, resources. I mean, it's ridiculous. I've spent so much money on all kinds of stuff. But what it all boils down to, it's not the magic push button system or the software or any of that. It really boils down to having the right training and having the right mentorship that can show you exactly what it takes to get the results that you're looking for. And it took me quite a while to get that. And once I did, you know, my business took a major shift. So that's kind of like my own journey through the industry. Looks like Charles popped back on. I see his face. Hopefully he can get connected. Oh, there he is.
That's how easy it is to get across. And the drugs, I mean, it goes on and on and on.
Okay,
ICE
Charles?
tells them to release these people.
Can you hear us?
67,000 criminals released under
Charles?
Okay, better late than never.
Yes, yes. I'm glad you made it. We're getting a lot of background noise. Is there like a TV on or?
All right, I'll mute it. I'll mute myself.
Knows how to do that, then I would be willing to listen. And if they can.
Okay. All right, no problem. Well, we'll get back to Charles in just a few minutes.
It's worth discussing, but let's continue.
Yeah, it's getting loud again.
Hold on, I'm trying to mute here. There we go.
No problem. Okay.
Real quick,
So-
Jennifer, I want to do a quick question.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, since you've been an entrepreneur, really an entrepreneur for a while, I mean, being in real estate and everything like that, what is it now that you like about the home-based business industry and online marketing compared to being an entrepreneur in like real estate and mortgage and things of that nature?
That's a good question. For anybody that follows me a little bit, they know like I am really, 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 really big into people following their passion. I have I've really, especially I think over the past couple years, with life experiences, my mother actually passed away a couple years ago now, a year and a half ago, from breast cancer at the age of 64. So just young, vibrant woman that, within a year and a half of being diagnosed was gone. And it really started making me think about just, how short life is. So many of us are just going through the motions of life and just, doing nothing more but paying bills. We're professional bill payers, as it really breaks down. And so when you look back on your life, you're not going to care anything about, hey, I had a 700 credit score. That's great. But you're going to care about the people the people's lives that you touched, the experiences that you had, and the things that were special to you. So for me, that is what I really, really like about this industry, is that it allows me to help other people facilitate getting free so that they can really do the things that they really want to do, spend time with the people that they really desire to spend time with, and just change their life for the better. So that's really what I enjoy about what I do in the home-based business industry now. So yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure. So King Brandon, what is your deal? How did you get started within the home-based business industry, and why is it something that you're passionate about and decided to focus on full time?
Oh man, first off, I came from a sales background. That's where my entrepreneurial spirit flourished. I had no choice but to learn. It was funny, right? Because I actually wasn't a salesman, or I didn't think I was, right? And I was applying for a summer job in the summer in between college. I think I was going into, was it my sophomore or junior year in college? I was applying for a job in the green sheet, right? So I applied for the job. I think it's a warehouse job, and I'm like, okay, boom, gonna give me a good job this summer, be good. So I go to the job, we're interviewing, and I'm like, it was such a different type of interview because he wasn't asking me no questions. He was, the manager was just talking a whole bunch. And so long and behold, this is what happens. The warehouse job that I thought was a warehouse job, right? I thought it was a Red Bull warehouse job. Red Bull is what we needed, though, for sure, because the very next day, we're jumping in the car and we're driving the city streets of Houston, Texas. So I'm like, where are we going? Where are we going? So, man, dudes jump out the car and they say, okay, we're about to hit the territory. I say, okay, I'm in training. It's my first day. I'm just checking it out. So they grabbed their boxes and they started walking.
Wow.
Yeah, started walking, like speaking to everybody. Hey, how's it going? 80% promotions going on right now. You don't want to miss it. Check it out. Putting the merchandise in people's hands. So, yeah. So my first exposure in being an entrepreneur was face-to-face marketing, like literally merchandise, 2-person, same day, walking the city streets of Houston, Texas in the heat with a shirt and tie on and my Stacey Adams, if that could paint a picture for y'all. But it's funny, within doing that, right, I started getting approached by network marketers. Had no idea what network marketing even was, right? I remember it was this African lady. She kept I gave her my number because she enticed me to give her number. She was like a business owner and all this, so I gave her my number. She keeps hitting me up. She's like, yeah, what you're doing right now, you could kill it in this, right? She was in Mary Kay, so she was like, you should just sell makeup. I was like, man, I'm not about to sell no makeup, man. She was like, you can get this Cadillac and everything. Like, I was like, Cadillac, really? Tell me more about this Cadillac.
But it's pink though.
What if I don't want the Cadillac?
Did she tell you about the pink?
Yeah.
That one.
But man, I ended up passing on that opportunity. But further down the line, I ended up getting in another company, which ended up being an insurance company. I'm not gonna say any company names, but it was an insurance company. So still in college, right? So I was actually at the time, I was actually in the military, going to school full time, working at Walmart overnight, and trying to do network marketing on the side because I was like, overnight Walmart is not gonna cut it. I was like, it's not gonna cut it. I'm tired in the morning. I'm trying to get my time freedom back, right? So going to friends and family, right? I wrote down my list, right? All my college buddies, and realized quick, like, man, they are not trying to buy no life insurance, right? So that alone really led me into marketing. That alone, right? So fast forward. I do some more retail and sales type of jobs. Left the industry alone for a while. It was just too much at that point in time. I was trying to do too much when I was in school. Then probably 3 or 4 years later, was reintroduced to the industry, and it was actually in an electricity-based company, home business company. And so I did that, and what they were trying to do was make me do what I was doing in the past, which was walking the streets, knocking door to door, and all of that. And I was like, I really wasn't feeling comfortable doing that, especially being that they weren't doing it. So that's really literally what happened. So and I literally went on a journey of figuring out how to make money online. Like, it didn't even start online. It was like, I'm going to figure this out because I know that they are not walking door to door, so it has to be another way. And wow, it came to a whole bunch of information. I tell you that. Came to a whole bunch of information, but it was for the best for sure. But at the end of the day, man, I don't want my speech to be so long. So, but to make it short and simple, man, I really got back online in general because I wanted leverage, right? I wanted a way to create income where I wasn't gonna consistently have to trade in, my time for money, my time for dollars. And I seen with the internet, within doing videos and creating content, I seen a way that I can sell, which I had been doing for so long anyway, without having to keep selling. So I could sell one time on video and have that leverage for me and work for me over and over and over again. So I can sit on my throne.
As you should. As you should. As you should. Well, let's kind of go over to Charles if we can, since he just popped on. We didn't get a chance to get him introduced or anything when he was on.
All right.
Hi, Charles. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Well, but
Go ahead. I was going to ask you to just introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what motivated you to get involved with online marketing, home-based business industry.
well, my name's Charles Owens, and I have an AKA as Quiet Storm, so I'm a little quiet and soft-spoken. But I spent 25 years as a restaurant manager, and I managed all kinds of different big name chains. Made a whole lot of money doing it, but it took a lot of my time. I mean, I was making six figures, but I was working 80 hours a week. You know what I mean? Running shifts, handling complaints, pushing food out the door. And then about 3 years ago, I had a tragic accident, and I fell down some stairs, and it rendered me as a quadriplegic. And I spent 2 years in rehab, just trying to adjust being in the chair, per se, going through a lot of denial, a lot of anger, a lot of issues with myself. And then I realized I know I have a body, but I still have my brain. I still had that entrepreneurial spirit that I had in the restaurant by pushing sales out the door and improving the sales in the restaurant month after month after month, year after year after year. And just, I have a driven spirit. I just shoot to achieve. And I got a call from a guy from Amazon, of all places. I don't know if I should name drop or not. But he said, "Do you know you can make $5,000 a month by selling this product?" And I'm like, "Doing what?" "Just by being online and pushing it." So I fell into it, and I bought the website. But it didn't teach me anything about driving traffic. Didn't teach me anything about capture pages. Didn't teach me anything about the ins and outs of online marketing that you needed to have. So I kind of fell into a lot of things, and got a good mentor, and she showed me the right way of doing things. And then I got in a couple biz ops, failed in a few, had some successes in a few, but the biggest thing was the thrill of that, connecting with people and helping people that were going through the same situation as I went through for like the last 2 years. You know, trying to change that A to Z and put in a couple of MLMs in there. You know what I mean? And cut through all the red tape that I had to go through on finding a way and finding those successes and going through those no's. The salespeople always teach you 100 no's equals that one yes, or something to that effect. Letting them get through that situation, teaching them Facebook strategies, teaching them paid traffic, stuff like that, so they can have the successes that I've now am having. And you know, that's it in a nutshell. I was driven to online marketing for the mere fact that I had an entrepreneurial spirit, but didn't know how to, I guess, traffic it or maneuver it. And I found a vehicle, and this is a vehicle that I can do from home with my drag on, because I can't type that fast, so I have my speech-enabled text writer, and where I write my blogs and write my ad copy and all that kind of stuff. So there are systems out there to help people in my situation, and that's basically what I'm doing online in a nutshell.
That is amazing, and completely awesome. And I got to give you much respect just for, you know, your leadership, you know, helping other people that are in similar situations as you, and just, you know, your determination to be successful. That's fantastic. So I want to give you much respect for that.
Thank you.
Definitely. See, there's a lot of people out here. I might need to mute you again because it's kind of loud in the background.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We got a lot of people that may have, you know, excuses about why you can't, you know, pursue your dreams, why you can't get free, why you can't pursue a method of creating passive income for yourself. But as you can see, we have people from all different walks of life that could easily make excuses about, you know, why they can't be successful. And as you can see, we got people with all backgrounds that are making big success with this. We're going to talk a little bit more about the actual vehicle that we've been using. But before we do, I want to introduce Ms. Denlin. I want to actually ask you to well, you already introduced yourself, but actually talk a little bit about, what motivated you to get in the online space, and what your motivation is each and every time that you are talking to people about your business.
What happened with me, I was actually in college at the time, and then because I had just gotten married, me and my husband just moved to this location here in Houston, and what ended up happening was that like soon after we got married, I found out I was pregnant. And so it was like, I think it was like around summertime. My stomach was getting bigger, and I was calculating. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to take another semester, because if I did another semester, I would be like hurting, right? And I was like, okay, started looking for, like, I've always been an entrepreneur. I used to do things like, hand painted T-shirts, and just always doing something entrepreneurial. And because I was actually in school for graphic design, and so I wanted to do something that I could do while I was pregnant. So I got in with the hopes, like, okay, I was on YouTube, and I came across this company, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not just going to join, because I do like extensive research, right? And I'm like, okay, I need somebody that can coach me, teach me the business. So I go and I find this guy, and I'm like, let me find somebody local. So I found somebody in my area, and I'm like, okay, this is the business that I'm looking to join. I found this guy, talked to him on the phone, and spoke to my husband about it. And he's like, okay, yeah, go ahead, we could try it. Mind you, by the time I joined, I'm like 4 months pregnant. And it was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. One, because I wasn't from this area, neither me or my husband are from this area. So it was like, I realized that the team I joined, everyone were like, either they had customer service, they was in real estate, they had some type of sales skills. And so one of the things that he my mentor, like, would try to instill in me, he's like, sometimes things just take time. And so I was like on YouTube trying to find anything I could, right? And I'm like, okay, I just need to get my business. You laughing at me, Brandon? Yeah, that's really real talk. So I'm here pregnant, trying to work the business. I remember this one time that I was feeling so bad because I was pregnant, I was emotional. And I told my husband, don't let me quit. And he was like, fine, don't quit then. But it was so bad, and I was emotional, and it was just like everything was not working out. And I ended up getting my first 6 sales back to back, and it was really accidental, and it was online. And so I started.
It was accidental. Explain yourself. What are you talking about? It was accidental.
Okay. So I had one sale, and that one sale led, like, this guy was basically telling the rest that he referred me to more people. So, and it were all his family members.
That's not an accident.
Yeah. So in a way, I kind of got lucky. And so I started looking more so to how to build it online, because what was happening, like, I would get on the calls, and they were still, leverage the story. She's 7 months pregnant, and now I'm like hitting like my 3rd trimester. I'm too tired. I don't want to do this. I literally was like, I did door to door. I would get up 5 o'clock in the morning. I would hit like the bus stops, gas stations, to put post-it notes, anything to advertise my business. And I was just like, nah, I had to do something completely different. And the biggest thing for me was that I wanted to have a legacy for my son, which now is good, because, like, both me and my husband, we actually stay at home literally all day. We don't have to work. That's a blessing. And we get to raise our son, and get to see him in the formative years. And I know, like, a lot of people would, love to have time to actually spend with their kids. So, yeah.
That's powerful. That's very, very powerful. That's really the dream. Being able to spend time with the people that you love and do what you want, have the time freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it. That's what this online marketing business model is all about. Well, I know when we sent out the message about this webcast, we were talking about, the subject was how to create a full-time income in the next 90 days. What I want to talk to you about a little bit is the company, the vehicle that we are using with which to facilitate this. Now, the company that we are actually involved with is a company called National Wealth Center, and it's an extremely powerful business model that they have, because not only is it an instant pay affiliate model, but it also is 100% commissions. Now, I don't know about you, but most of the, if you have any experience online, then you know most affiliate programs generally pay about 50% commissions maximum. If you're involved with a network marketing company, the average network marketing company pays between 20 and 30% commissions on product sales. So, we have you have people that are in various companies within the network marketing industry that literally have 1,000+ individuals on their teams who are making much less than people that are within this company who have 30 people within their organization. So let's just put that in perspective. You got 1,000 and you got 30. So you can see the type of leverage that you get when you have a 100% income business model. The beauty, as well, as I mentioned, is that this company pays instantly. So that means that, unlike other companies where you might have to wait, a week, a month, in order to get paid, with this company, you literally will get sales. You'll get a notification. You actually get a phone call, which is like the most fantastic thing in the world. You get these phone calls, and they're telling you, you just got a new sign up. Congratulations. You're like, wow, I got money coming, and I'm over here at the grocery store, or I'm here, at the gym, or you could be doing whatever you're doing and just get these notifications. So it's really, really amazing and really powerful. The way that I actually, as I mentioned, I've been in the online marketing space for a number of years, and I've literally I've been involved with network marketing companies, affiliate marketing, CPA marketing, product creation, anything that you can imagine in the online space, I've pretty much done. And I will say this, I have been, since I got online, I've been very heavy into video marketing, because as Brandon mentioned, the power of video is that you can literally do a video talking to people about helping them to solve their problem, and put it out there, and months, year, a long time later, you can actually get signups or leads based on that promotion. What I was noticing, this actually happened a couple months ago. I was looking at my email program, which is called an autoresponder for those of you that are not into internet marketing. I was checking my autoresponder, and I was noticing that I was getting to this particular list, I was getting an average of like 10 to 20 leads per day with this particular list. And I'm looking like, what is this list? It was like a list that I hadn't touched in a while, and I realized it was for a previous company that I was involved with that paid 100% instant commissions, and I had done some promotional videos that were specifically talking about instant payment and instant payment, 100% commissions. So I'm looking, I'm like, wow, and I'm checking my email, and I'm noticing I'm getting like random emails from people like, oh, I want more information about this program. I want more information about this program. They're just like coming out the blue. And as it turned out, the particular company that they were referencing, which I won't name, but they had a whole bunch of issues, some issues with their software, some issues with customer service. It turned into a bit of a nightmare, and I was making great money with the company, but I couldn't in good conscience continue to promote it because people were having a lot of challenges with it. But I could see that there was a major demand with the public for this type of income model. People are looking for ways that they can generate fast cash. They're looking for ways that they can, not have to wait, a week or two or a month in order to get paid. They're looking for a way to make serious money online, and this company allows for you to do all of those things. So that was the reason why I decided to get involved with National Wealth Center. And I got to say that I've been kind of blown away by not only the business model, but also the value of the products that are being offered with the company as well. So guys, I would love for you guys to share a little bit why you got involved with National Wealth Center, and what your experiences have been as well. That would be great. So Brandon, you want to take it first?
I'll take the mic, no problem. Nah, for me, I mean, like you said, you can't beat 100% commissions. Nowhere. You cannot beat it. And you only can make 100% commissions when you're selling digital products. I mean, that's just the truth. And so, me just being in sales for a long time, like if you're in sales and you work in retail or whatever it is, right, you're used to getting, maybe your little hourly wage. They might be paying you $10, $12 an hour, and then they'll give you like 2% off of everything that you sell, right? And so before I even knew what affiliate marketing was, right, I sold sunglasses. Right, for this particular company, right? And so, high quality sunglasses, and it was all cool, it was good, right? But at the end of the year, right, see what happened was with this particular store, like, they weren't making a lot of money. Then it was me and maybe like a couple of other people that came in new, fresh to the store. We took this store from like a $600,000, revenue and gross sales in sunglasses to like a $1.3 million store. And so, yeah, in doing that, I realized like at the end of the year, I sold a lot of sunglasses. It was amazing to me. Like, it showed how much, and it was like I sold well over $250,000. I probably sold almost $400,000 worth of sunglasses. And so I think about that, I was only getting between 1 and maybe, if they were lenient, 5% commissions, right? Wow. So at the end of that year, you look back, you reflect, you're busting your butt all year, you're putting in overtime, trying to make it work. At the end of the year, I made less than $30,000 from selling over $300,000 worth of shades.
Wow.
And so, yeah, crazy thing about it was when I was introduced to affiliate marketing, I remember I was looking on the this particular company website. I'm looking at it, I'm scrolling down, right, and I go to the bottom of the website, right? You know, at the bottom of the website they usually have careers where you can apply for a job and things of that nature, right? But for some reason, like, it popped up to me and I seen affiliate program, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, I was like, what is that? I never heard of it, right? Like, what is that, right? For the same company that I work for. So, me being nosy, I'm snooping around, I'm clicking stuff right online, and then I find out that there were actually people selling the same sunglasses that I was selling from home and getting higher commissions. Didn't even have to come into the store. Didn't have to worry about Black Friday, right? They sitting at home selling sunglasses and getting higher commissions. And so after I found that out, I was like, okay, online is the way to go, right? So I mean, fast forward. I mean, you're talking about 100% commissions. It's unheard of. You're talking about instant pay. That's why I joined. I mean, on top of the actual products, the different packages that they have, with the self development and things of that nature. These are things that I use on a regular basis, to recondition my mind. And then you have like the business package. These are things that I look at to educate myself more on the internet and different things and avenues that I can do to create even more income online in the future. And then on top of that, we have like a hub where you can save on pretty much everywhere you shop. So I mean that was enough for me to say, yeah, I'm gonna check this out.
Did he freeze or is it just me? Hello.
I'm not sure.
You froze on my end.
Oh, okay. I think
Oh,
maybe frozen a little bit.
okay, y'all back on.
Oh, okay. There you are.
I don't know what.
I think you're frozen again. Okay. We'll come back to you.
Okay.
Okay. We'll come back to you. Yeah, we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Okay. Charles, do you want to talk a little bit about what motivated you to getting started with National Wealth Center? I know you've had some experiences with a couple of different companies. So if you could share a little bit about what motivated you to pursue this particular company and what your experience has been so far.
Well, one of the things that got me was the leadership of our team. I've known them in a previous venture that I was in, and they're top leaders in their field. And I figured if they're jumping off on this thing, something must be good about it. So I did a lot of researching on it. It took me about 2 months. Okay, I didn't jump right on it from the get-go because I was a little bit skeptic about MLMs. I got away from doing it for a while, and I decided, well, if they're jumping on it, there's something really good about this thing. And then I started looking at packages, the self-development. Anything that has a self-development part of it means that they're for the well-being of their team members, not just to make a buck. So I looked at the self-development, and there are really good tools in that to help you get in the right mindset of what we're doing. The wealth advantages, the wealth advantages is awesome as well, and the business level is just phenomenal and showing you how to set up a business. And of course, there's the instant pay. It feels good to be in a store or around about or playing online, and all of a sudden getting that phone call. Mine says money in the bank.
I love
And being able to do something that you might not have been able to do at that minute because you may not have had enough money for that at that exact minute, and boom, pops up that instant pay, and I ain't gotta wait a week, it's already in the bank, and boom, I can do whatever I want to. That is just a phenomenal feeling of the fact that one, it's 100% commission, and two, that it's instant pay. No wait time. No, oh, we got to cut you a check and then wait for the mail. It's already in your bank account, and that's probably one of the biggest incentives there is to this business, especially if you're an online marketer. And you know that sometimes you have to wait a week for work you do hard throughout the week. So getting that instant pay and that instant gratification is a major asset for me. And that's why I got involved with NWS.
For sure, definitely, definitely. I feel you. There's nothing like getting that phone call and getting and getting that money directly deposited into your bank account or your PayPal account. Love it, especially since I have my PayPal debit card. Shoot, I'm going straight to the store. But anyway, so let's shift gears. It's on you, girl. You give us your perspective on why you got started with National Wealth Center and what your experience has been so far with the company.
Well, for me, it was just really, I was like, shopping, and I was just looking for something that was going to be easier, something that I wouldn't have to spend hours trying to explain or decipher, something simple. And then the fact that it was just like, it was just really too simple. Most of the times, most companies, you have to bring in a whole bunch of people, and it just really made sense, and then, it was 100% commission. So it wasn't like I would have to, I'm getting a part of my commission, or it was a whole bunch of pass-ups or anything like that. So it was just like, it really just made sense to me. And after being in other companies, it was more attractive. That's really what it was. And just like, actually, I was already looking at the company, looking at some other leaders, and one leader actually stood out. And I noticed he was already in another company from before, and I'm like, what, he's promoting this? So I'm like, okay, let me opt in and see what he's talking about, because I was already looking at that company. It was one of my options, and I was like, okay. So I, called them up, like, okay, well, what's going on, and what do you have? And it really just made sense. We meshed, we vibed, and he's a leader and he's doing phenomenal. And it was like, okay, this training is something that most of my people could use, where I wouldn't have to go and try to explain everything to people. So it was just, it was like a system in place already. So it was awesome for me. It just, I have my son here during the day. So it's like, time, even I like marketing, sometimes it's like you don't really want to be stuck or talking to people all the time. You want to at least have time, spend with your husband, take date night. Sometimes we do date night twice a week. So that's just how we live,
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Well, fantastic. What I want, we kind of touched on it a little bit. We have a little background. I'm going to move you right quick. We kind of touched on it a little bit, but I want to just give you an idea about what National Wealth Center really is and what the products are. Everybody kind of touched on it a little bit, but National Wealth Center has some amazing products that are literally all about helping individuals transform their lives. For individuals that are already on the road to entrepreneur, they're on the road to entrepreneurship and they're already involved with a company or a business. The training that is offered is information that is going to support that journey and take them to a whole nother level. For individuals that are completely new to the world of entrepreneurship, you may not really understand that there are certain skill sets that you have to learn in order to have success as an entrepreneur. I talk to people all the time who've never done anything entrepreneurship-wise, and they get started and they're like, okay, well, I'm not making like $5,000 a month, and it's been 30 days. What's wrong? Something's wrong with the system. It don't work. It don't work. They're just like so convinced that something's wrong with the system. And what I try to explain to them is that just like any skill that you've ever developed in your lifetime, you had to learn that skill. You had to learn the rules of that game. It's just like being a child and you are learning to walk. You know, you're going to get up and then you're going to take a step and then you're going to fall down and then you're going to take a couple more steps and then you're going to fall down and then you're going to take a few more steps and then you fall down and then eventually you're going to stand up and you're going to start running. And that's exactly how entrepreneurship works. It's not something that happens necessarily overnight, although it can, but generally for most people, especially if you've never had an entrepreneurship background, you don't know what you don't know. So the products that are offered through National Wealth Center actually educate you and empower you on exactly the skill sets that you need in order to be successful. So we have a $25 level, which is actually our self-development level, and in that set of trainings, you learn about how to improve your mindset, how to improve your communication skills, how to improve your inner game so that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. A lot of people don't realize that success starts within first. They think it's all about, you know, oh, if I learn about the autoresponder and I do all these little, you know, capture pages and I, you know, do all these little technical things, they think that that is going to equal success. But it really doesn't. You know, that's a portion of it, but I would say that your inner game is literally like 90% of it. It's about your mindset. It's about your personal belief system. Do you believe that you are worthy of success? Do you believe that it's possible to achieve your goals? Do you have the mindset that you're going to have success regardless of minor setbacks? That is the difference between those that are champions and those that, you know, are not. So that's the type of skill set that you will learn within that particular set of trainings. Then we have the $50 level, which is actually our business development level. And within that set of trainings, you're going to learn about business skills. You're going to learn how to be a proper business owner, what, you know, type of business structure is appropriate for you. You know, things that are supportive of you learning business skills, which is something that the majority of us were never taught in school. That's exactly the type of value that you're going to get within this set of training. And then we have our wealth development level, which is really what I love. The wealth development level is all about what it sounds like. It's about building wealth and building legacy. You know, a lot of us, you know, especially individuals that may not have come from backgrounds where, you know, they had wealthy parents, well-off parents, you may not have ever learned about money. You may not have ever learned about how to manage your finances properly, how to invest, that type of stuff. That's the type of information that's going to be shared with you within that set of training, and it's going to show you the techniques and the skills that you're going to need in order to take your life to that next level. Because once you start making money, once you start creating a great passive income, you need to learn how to manage it and how to grow it so that you can leave a legacy for your family. You know, if I had this type of information when I was involved in real estate years ago, I'd probably be in a whole other situation, because I would have understood how to properly manage my money and grow that money so that, you know, I could basically be laying on the beaches of, you know, some exotic island. But that's okay. It's still going to happen soon enough. Just delayed for a little while. But that's the type of training that you get within our system. It's definitely going to help you achieve your goals in all of those three different categories. So we really have some really powerful products that we offer within the system. Now, when it comes to how to create a full-time income online within the next 90 days, that is a function of basically doing the math. There's three different ways that you can join, or there's numerous ways that you can join, but you know, I basically advise for people to get serious about their freedom. You know, if you are, you know, I talk to a lot of people, they're like, hey, you know, I don't have the money to get started in this business. And then, you know, I look on their Facebook timeline and they're talking about the concert they're going to this weekend, or the you know, the sports game that they're participating in, or whatever. You know, people spend money on the things that are important to them. You know, I had a friend who, you know, posted about going to this concert last weekend here in Atlanta, and tickets for that concert started at like $120, but yet they're still trying to tell me that they don't have the funds to get started in their business. That's not true. They just haven't made their freedom a priority. So, you know, you can get started within this business for as little as $35. But for individuals that are serious about their freedom, that really, really want to create a full-time income with the least amount of work, it's like you can do a lot of work and spend a little money, or you could do less work and make more money. I like to make more money. I like to maximize the amount of money that I make. So I recommend that individuals that can get started on all three levels, which is the $25, the $50, and the $100 level, and you are qualifying yourself for $175 instant commissions, and you can't beat it. You can't beat it, guys. I don't know. You guys feel free to unmute and share your perspectives on that. But I generally, when I'm talking to people, I really suggest that they go with all three levels. And the whole there is additional levels that you can get involved with within National Wealth Center. But the levels that I really want to focus on, that I'm concerned with, is the levels that are going to pay you residually, because it's all about replacing your income so you can get free. You know, it's nice to make a huge commission today, but you know, you gonna have bills next week, next month. So let's get focused on creating that residual income, so you have money coming in and month out that you don't have to worry about. That is extremely powerful. Brandon, I see you took yourself off of mute. Were you going to add something to that? King,
Yeah.
Brandon?
No, absolutely, man. You know, just going through my trials and tribulation, I would suggest the same thing, man. You have to really make the decision to come and go all in with it, right? You can't dip your toe in the water and say, oh, I'm gonna try this out and just test the waters. Like at the end of the day, is the decision to better your life. So when it comes to bettering your life, man, make the decision to like just take action today. Like literally, you know, it was a simple mindset shift that I had to make when I first got in the industry, like about a year and a half ago. It was I don't want to say it was a broke mind. It was a mindset to where I was like, I don't want to invest that much. And so what happened was I invested a little bit, worked my business, and I finally got a commission. But because I wasn't all in, the commission was so small. So I shorted myself just because I didn't choose to go all in. So, I mean, that's all I want to say, man. Go all in, man. This is really, you know, your livelihood. I mean, you can do the math. 175 instant commissions. I mean, I have my calculator out right now. 4 of those a week is a $700 income a week, which is what most people make every 2 weeks. There's 4 of those a week. So keep that in mind.
Very definitely, very definitely. I would say that you know, when you start calculating it, I think if I did the math correctly previously, that it boils down to, for a $5,000 monthly income, you're looking at just 30 team members, I believe. I believe it's 30. 30 team members in order to make a $5,000 income. And I got to tell you, you know, I've been talking to my people about doing that within a period of 90 days. That's taking it slow and easy. That's you know, really, really, really being modest. That's assuming that you have a family, a full-time job, and everything else. If you were to get serious and focused, there is no reason why you can't do that within 30 days or less. I mean, there really isn't, especially with the type of training that we have. We have training that literally breaks down for you how to prospect, how to connect with people, how to get leads for free, how to, you know, close them, you know, from Facebook to YouTube to Twitter, you know, Instagram. It really, you know, sky's the limit. And you know, we live in a time nowadays that, you know, it's just amazing. You can literally make a full-time income from home, the type of income that people go to college to make, you know, all day long, without any student loans, without any debt, just sheer determination and focus. And we have the systems and the tools to make that happen, for sure. Yeah, I think, what is a $5,000 monthly income? That's a $60,000 per year annual income. I know plenty of people, myself included, coming out of college. I wasn't making anywhere close to $60,000 a year coming out of college, and I walked away with plenty of student loan debt. So yeah, I would say, you know, for those of you that are on the fence about this, don't, you know, in order to, you know, I always say this, in order to get something you've never gotten, you got to do something that you've never done. You know, people, everything that you want in life lies outside of your comfort zone. So that means that you got to get uncomfortable. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Yeah, you know, the more uncomfortable you get with your life, the more successful that you're going to be. So, you know, stretch yourself, and you know, definitely get back with whoever invited you to this this live hangout. We definitely will help you answer any questions that you may have, and get you going and get you on the road to your dreams. So did you guys have anything else you might want to add before we close out? I guess that's a no.
I think I'm frozen. Am I frozen?
No, you're here. You're here. We can see you.
Oh, Lord.
I think you are frozen now.
Oh.
I gotta run in a bit because I can hear my baby. So.
Sure. Okay, well, we're gonna wrap it up. Again, anybody, you guys want to throw out your website so people can make sure that they can contact you, your contact information, your Facebook, so how they can get in contact with you?
If you want to get in contact with me in general, you can just go to freedomwithbrandon.com. Take a look at the information. Ask me any questions if you need any help, and we'll show you to the light. We'll show you to the light.
I love it. I love it. All right. Did you want to share with them your contact information as well?
Yeah, you can find me at, and I think I'm the only Denlin Blake on Facebook, but that's just assuming. But you can definitely find me at Facebook. You can just facebook.com, and that will be Hustle and Show. So that's just my regular profile. And you can also find me at, just go over to my website, and that's the authoritytakeover.com. No www. So. So you can find me there.
Fantastic. Well, I see Charles's face. I'm not sure if he's going to pop back up or not. But I'll give you my information. You can contact me on Facebook. I'm always on Facebook, darn near. Facebook.com/Jennifer D. Carroll. So just how it's spelled on my title right here. You can also get more information about the National Wealth Center by visiting this website, liveyourpassionwithjen.com, and be happy to answer any questions that you have if you reach out to me. So Charles, I see you're back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My computer completely froze on me, so I missed the whole little spill.
Oh, that's fine. You gave a lot of good value. So we were just closing out, and I wanted to give you an opportunity to let people have your contact information, how they can reach out to you.
Okay. Well, my contact is joincharlesonline.com, and I'm here to help anybody get into this business and show them how simple the process is. How simple could it be to get 4 people to start out with? You know what I mean? I don't know if you went over to pass ups or anything like that, but it's simple to get in. Huh?
I said, actually, I didn't. I didn't even tell you. Guys, I shared with you a little bit about the compensation. There's a lot of leverage within this compensation plan, so you can start getting money based on people that you haven't even brought into the business. So very, very powerful.
Yeah. Well, like I said, again, my contact is joincharlesonline.com, and feel free to reach out to me. And with the team that we have, we'll just show you the way on how to make this business profitable for you. And the main thing is to get that monthly residual income, because that's what we pay our bills with. You need to have money in the bank that you know is going to be in the bank month after month after month, that you can build your life off of. Because that's basically what we do. We pay bills, and if you have enough residual in your account to pay the bills and then have some to play with, go for it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, joincharlesonline.com. That's me.
That's fantastic. That's a good and rememberable domain name. I like that. Simple and easy to find. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Definitely reach out to whoever invited you to this hangout. We look forward to helping you achieve your goals and your dreams. Definitely take care and have a wonderful evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.